What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to CTM Sports. As we talk sports today, as we get into a couple of team previews, I'm gonna try to do like two a days, two team previews from each conference. So today we're gonna talk about the NFC East and I think AFC East or something like that. Buffalo Bills and I think the Cowboys. What we're talking about today. So with that being said, thanks for hitting that subscribe button. Thanks for following. Thanks for keeping up with me. And let's get right into it. So let's talk about the AFC East team preview. Buffalo Bills. They still have Josh Allen as their starting quarterback. They let go of my guy. What's my guy name? Just looked at it the other day, and they let him go to the Houston Texans. Stephon Diggs. Why they let him go? I don't know. They shouldn't have let Stephon Diggs go. They should have kept him. But we're gonna see. They have almost a whole new trio of receivers, I think. They got James Cook at running back, which he powered up last year running back. I think he had like almost 1,200 yards, something like that. They got Keon Coleman, Khalil Shakir, Keon Coleman, and Curtis Samuel. He's noted as questionable. They said Kincaid did really good last year. He kind of took Dawson Knox spot on tight end because he just balled out. Offensive line looked pretty solid, I guess, from what you can see. Defense, they got rid of the safeties. They got Taylor Rapp. They got DeMar Hamlin. I think they got somebody from the Chiefs as well. But we're going to see how their secondary holds up. Now they got a whole new safety quarterback there. Let me know what you think. Do the Bills look better this year or did they regress because they let Stephon Diggs go to the Houston Texans? What you think? I think that it's going to take them probably about 5 or 6 games to really get acclimated with the new team. You can't just switch players in and out and think it's going to work. And that's why one of the hardest things in the NFL is to just be like head over heels for one team because players change, salary cap changes, trades happen. Teams keep players around for so long. They try to get the max out of them before they can trade them. So let me know in the comments what you think. Do you think the Bills have a chance of winning the Super Bowl this year? I think they're good enough to win like 11, maybe 12 games. I don't know about Super Bowl yet. I have to see how they play. But with them letting Stephon Diggs go, Josh Allen's going to have to get used to the new receiving core. So we'll see how that goes. We'll see how are they going to pass more? Are they going to run more? Because Cook is not that bell cow kind of running back. And to be honest, there ain't too many bell cow running backs left in the NFL, except for my guy that played for the Ravens, Derrick Henry, which, in my opinion, I think the Cowboys should have got Derrick Henry. Imagine him running that offense behind Dak, and you running 60-40, 60 pass, 40 run, giving it to Derrick Henry. He'll probably still get like 1,500 yards. But I digress. I'm not even a Cowboys fan. I was just saying from a strategic standpoint, it would have been awesome to get Derrick Henry as a running back. So, with that being said, let's go to our next topic. The most impact position in an NFL game. Let me know what you think about that.
You want answers? I want the truth. You can't handle the truth.
To you, what is the most impact position in the NFL game? In my opinion, the most impact position is the pass rush. Either defensive line or if you run a 3-4, your outside linebacker is just rushing the passer. As you watch football more and more, Look at the teams who have the most dominant defensive line. Most of the time, those are the teams that win the game, unless they just got a really bad offense. But if you got a good D line, you can dominate the game 100%. Because if your D line can get the pass rush, they can't get the ball out. The quarterback can't throw the ball to the receiver if he's getting sacked. You can't get the ball downfield to throw a bomb. You don't have enough time to throw a 60-yard bomb when the DN coming right there in your face, hitting you from the backside. So, but let me know in the comments, do you think another position is impact? Because like I say, the D-line pass rush can dominate a game. I mean, it can make a game so tough you can't get nothing. You feel like you can't get nothing across. But that's just me. That's why good DNs get paid so much money, and good outside linebackers get paid so much money. Even middle linebackers, think about Ray Lewis, Patrick Willis. I mean, but those guys can do everything: pass rush and stop the run, whatever needs to be done. Sideline to sideline, they getting down. But in my opinion, the DN or 3-4, your outside linebacker, is the most impact position in the NFL game. If you got a good D-line or good linebacking core that can get to the pass, get to the quarterback, you can dominate the game without question. That's how the Steelers did it. Most teams that won Super Bowl, most of them had a dominant D-line, especially in key moments in the game when you need to stop the D-line. Think about the Rams when they won the Super Bowl. I don't know why they did it, but they made Aaron Donald mad, and that pretty much cost the Bengals the game. When they made Aaron Donald mad, he was getting past the double team as a D tackle. You know how hard it is to get to the quarterback at D tackle? Is not easy at all. But Aaron Donald is a different kind of dude. The dude's like a cyborg. So when you look at an NFL game, think about that. Who has the most dominant D line? Most of the time, that's who wins the game. Probably about 80% of the time. Because if the quarterback can't throw the ball, you're not scoring touchdowns. The days of running the ball, 60-40, it's probably about 80 pass, 20 run now. If not 90 pass, 10 run. Like the passing is more exciting now than running the ball. So let me know in the comments who you think the most important position.
You want answers? I want the truth! You can't handle the truth!
Next topic, the NFC East, the Dallas Cowboys. Who you got? Let me know what you think about the Dallas Cowboys. Check them out real quick, see what their depth chart look like. Make sure sometimes my internet wanna give me trouble, but we're gonna get through it today. So we look at their depth chart, right? Dallas Cowboys. Who do they have? They got Dak Prescott starting. Oh, they're starting Ezekiel Elliott this year again. That may be good for them. Get Ezekiel Elliott back. CeeDee Lamb. I hope he don't hold out. I hope they pay him. Brandon Cooks. I hope he can stay healthy. He's listed as questionable right now. Jalen Tolbert. What did he do last year? Is he a rookie? No, he's been there a couple years. Oh, he only had one reception. Oh, previous game. Like he's doing pretty good. And here's the thing. If the Dallas Cowboys can dominate with their D-line, I think they'll win more games. Because when your D-line dominate, it makes everybody's job easier. Cornerback's job is easier. Safety's job is a whole lot easier. If DeMarcus Lawrence and Michael Parsons can dominate the line, the point of attack, get to the pass rush, they will have a good season. If they don't, they're not going to have a good season. I like Trayvon Diggs at cornerback. Like I said, I like Michael Parsons at the DN. slash outside linebacker. Sometimes they run a 3-4. Sometimes they run a 4-3. But definitely need to have him rushing the passer at all times, most of the time. He don't need to be pass coverage, nothing. Excuse me. But let me know what you think about the Cowboys.
You want answers. I want the truth. You can't handle the truth.
I see the Cowboys probably winning like 10 games. Unless their D-line dominates this season. If their D-line dominates, I can see them winning 12 games if their D-line dominate. But their D-line has to dominate this season. That's just my 2 cents on that. But let me know who you got on the Cowboys. How many wins you think they're going to get this season? Like I say, to me, it just depends on their D-line, who they get for their D-line. So with that being said, this is a good time. How many teams really have a chance to win a Super Bowl? If you look at the NFL as a whole and when the season starts, how many teams really have a chance to win the Super Bowl? I mean, a realistic chance. Maybe 10 teams? Maybe 5 at best. You know the Chiefs, for sure. Miami, I'm still kind of on the fence about them. I got to see how Tua play this year. But he definitely got a great offensive weapons, though. But how can he be more consistent at the quarterback position? People say the Bills. I don't know if the jury's still out on them. It's probably about 5 or 10 teams. Maybe the Bengals, if their offensive line can hold up. It's a lot of variables involved. I still want to see what the Steelers play like when they got Russell Wilson starting at quarterback. I kind of want to see that. And I'm trying to think of another team. Maybe Dallas, if their D-line can dominate. Because their offense is kind of weird. Be interesting to see what Zeke can do when he come back. Can he dominate? Or will he kind of be a couple of ticks off? But I think he appreciated Dallas. I think when he went to New England, he realized how good he had in Dallas, and it was pretty cool for him to go back. He just had to take a little pay cut, but, hey, sometimes you got to do what you got to do to get on the team. And he's not that premier running back like he used to be when he first came into the league, and let's just be honest about that.
You want answers. I want the truth. You can't handle the truth.
And Mike McCartney, I don't know. Mike McCartney, I don't know if they're going to win a Super Bowl with Mike McCartney. If they do, their team is going to have to rise to the occasion and ball out. But that's just my take. And that takes us to the next topic is, does the coach make a difference in the NFL? He absolutely does. It's either impact, probably not the player. The impact players play a lot into it, but the coach, the strategy. What's his offensive strategy? What's his defensive strategy? Who's his coordinators? How does he get along with the players? Can he bring the best out of the players in key moments? Does the players resonate with him? If a coach doesn't resonate with the players, he will lose the players. He'll probably lose more games than win because the players don't want to play their hearts out for him while they're on the field. Like, well, I don't want to play for this dude. I don't even rock with him like that. So the coach definitely has a part in the winning success of a team. And you have to have the right coach. You think about like Mike McCartney. Is he really the kind of coach that the Cowboys need? And when you think about Jerry Jones, will he ever really hire the right coach for the Cowboys? Or will he hire the right coach that knows how to deal with him? Because the best coach he had hired was Jimmy Johnson. Let's just keep it real.
You want answers. I want the truth. You can't handle the truth.
Jimmy Johnson was the best coach the Cowboys had. But Jerry Jones didn't like it because Jimmy Johnson ran his program how he wanted to run it, and he wasn't going to take nothing from an owner. And you can say which side was right or wrong, but Jimmy Johnson won the championships. And Jerry Jones let him go because a multitude of things, but they said he didn't want to shake his hand at a party. He didn't acknowledge, give him any credit in winning. And A lot of things. Like I say, Jerry has an ego. I mean, you're a billionaire. You know, you definitely got an ego. You know, you definitely don't get there by being Mr. Nice Guy. It's definitely a different mindset to get to that level. But I think over time he regretted that decision of letting Jimmy Johnson go. But you know, things happen. Time happens, and sometimes you just got to go through life and realize, you know, hey, I should have made a better decision in the moment and not let the moment get the best of me. Happens to the best of us. But shout out to Jerry Jones, man. It's like he's doing better now. I don't know if Mike McCartney is going to win a Super Bowl with them. I think he's trying to get more of an aggressive kind of coach. You think about another coach like Andy Reid, always knows how to cultivate quarterbacks. Whether it was Donovan McNabb, I want to say he was there when Michael Vick came back. I think he there then. I don't know. I think he may have been. He always know how to connect with his quarterbacks. Always know how to build an offense around his quarterbacks. That's one of his skills. You think about defensive coaches like Bill Cowher, or I don't know. Bill Cowher kind of on the field. I think the team was so good they made him look better. I think Mike Tomlin had good defenses too. Like I said, Bill Belichick definitely had a great team system in play. You know, people always talking about Tom Brady or Bill Belichick. Even Tom Brady said it. Bill Belichick let him develop, and he gave him an opportunity to play. There are a lot of players that we know of and have saw that are really good, but if you go to the wrong team and the wrong coach, it won't be good for you. Think about Andre Johnson going to the Houston Texans. They never got it together while he was there. Had some good moments, but they never could, you know, get deep in the playoffs and stuff of that nature. You think about Peter Ward, went to the Cincinnati Bengals. Wrong team, wrong coach. I don't even know who the coach was then at that team. Probably somebody you don't even know. But he definitely went to the wrong place and could have possibly ruined his career by going to the Cincinnati Bengals. Because Peter Ward was great. What's my guy name? Did the punt returns. He got in the Hall of Fame this year. Was it no, not Percy Harvin. I look him up now, man, because I don't want to get his name wrong. Devin Hester. That's his name. Devin Hester went to Chicago at the wrong time. Dysfunctional. I forgot who the coach was. The coach really wasn't that good. Was Lovey there then? He may have been. Lovey Smith was the coach there, but they never could get an offense that was consistent. The defense carried that team. That cover two, Brian Urlacher and Timmons, and Rex Grossman wasn't that good at quarterback. He was okay, but he wasn't that great. Well, he's gonna carry the game and win the game, but he never really recovered after leaving Chicago. Chicago got his best years, but the team just really wasn't. After that first time they went to the Super Bowl, they never really got back after that because it's hard to get to a Super Bowl. So a coach does make the difference. Impact players wins the game. The coach's strategy is what gets the game or what wins deep in the playoffs is strategy and discipline and execution. Another thing about coaches is when the game changes, the momentum changes, they know how to make adjustments. Watch the games this year. See what coaches can make the adjustments. Bill Belichick was great at this. Who else was great at this? Bill Parcells kind of was great at this. Bill Parcells was also great at defense too, and really motivating the players, saying things to get the players fired up. There's another coach that I know for sure was good at adjustments in the NFL. Andy Reid's good at offensive adjustments for sure. Because every time it's like Super Bowl, you see him make those adjustments coming out after halftime. Definitely a good adjustment guy. So you need those things from a coach. That ability to make those adjustments. Sometimes you can do it mid-game. You may see some. Don't be so rigid on your strategy. Sometimes you got to be a little flexibility in there as well as a coach. And even in life, sometimes in life, you have to be flexible in your strategy. is not always one way. It has to be multiple ways to solve a problem, not just one way. But I'm going to digress. I want to thank you for watching CTM Sports. Let me know what you think about the Buffalo Bills and the Dallas Cowboys. What do you think their chances are this season? How many wins you think they're going to get? Let me know what is the most impact player in the NFL game. And does the coach make a difference? This is Mike. I'm signing out, and thanks for watching.